There are some people in WAEC who are working for WAEC during the examination time. They have a sore hatred towards some sisters, Muslim sisters who wear hijab. I will be very disappointed if by tomorrow or 2 to 3 days, if the Muslim lawyers did not get the WAEC in court. They need, that woman at that center need to be arrested for discrimination. The article, Ghana Constitution, article number 21, clause 1C, clearly states that you can practice, as any citizen in Ghana, can practice their own religion without no fear. So wearing an hijab for a Muslim girl is a problem now in Ghana. We did this fight many years, but it still continues. There are 2 Islamic schools involved in this incident today in Ghana. This Islamic school is called Anisa Senior High School and Mercy Islamic Senior High School in Accra. Anisa Islam Senior High School and Mercy Islamic Senior High School. The examination center is Action Senior High School. Action Senior High School is the examination center where about 30-something Muslims, women, kids were going to write an exams, and the 2 ladies sacked them, telling them they cannot allow them to enter into the examination center because of hijab. They need to take their hijab off. We interviewed them live on Facebook here. I interviewed a guy who was there. And I don't understand why still this discrimination keep on continuing in Ghana. And some of our leaders are still there sitting, looking at this, what is going on. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Make sure you share this video to anyone. The Muslims in Ghana need to rise up to fight and defend their religion and defend their dignity and defend themselves as a Ghanaian citizen. You don't have no right to discriminate anyone from his religion. It is not forced for you to be a Christian. It is not forced for you to be a Muslim. Even the Quran says, La ikra'a fid din. There is no force in religion. Quran said, Lakum dinukum waliya din. To you, your religion. To my religion. The Constitution of Ghana clearly states that 1992 Constitution, Article 21, Clause 1C, it clearly states you cannot discriminate anybody for what? Practicing his own religion. Is that article exist or that article thrown out? If the teachers at the WAEC don't know about the Constitution of Ghana, then they need to have a workshop for them before they can be posted at any examination center so they can know who are Muslims and what are the rules and what are the Constitution, how the Constitution protected the Muslims. If you want to naked yourself outside, it is your own. It is up to you. But we, our women, our identity is hijab. How would you feel if it is your own kids or your child that has been sacked for writing an exam due to what? A religious discrimination. This is going to be on the body of these kids for the rest of their life. Do you know how these girls are feeling now? For what? For those type of discrimination? It is going to be with them for the rest of their life. The article already in Ghana's Constitution already states clearly that every citizen of Ghana have the right to manifest his own religion. There are some people in Ghana with suit and tie sitting at the office with a high rank. They think, or ignorant of them, some of them, the ignorant ones, they think they are superior than others. So they can do whatever they like. A fool is better than you. The best way you can identify our Muslim sisters is by their hijab. The best way you can identify a police officer It's by its uniform. You can identify a migration officer, it's by its uniform. You can identify a Catholic, it's by a dressing. You can identify a soldier or army, it's by their dressing. How can you identify a Christian? Look at how Mary was dressed. The pictures that you have in your churches and your mosque and in your home. Look at how Mary was dressed. The pictures that you have. Do you dress that way? Then you are not a good Christian if you don't dress like what? Maryam or Mary. The hijab for Muslim women though, or that veil, it is not something we play with it. It is a compulsory directly from Quran and Hadith. That is the main reason why we are wearing them. If you think you want to expose your body to everyone, it is up to you. If you think whatever you want to do, it is up to you. But leave our sisters alone at the hospitals, at the clinic. Our nurses are crying. Our sisters at the schools are crying, at the examination center, clinic, everywhere. They cannot even go find a job when they have a hijab in Ghana. Ghana is a village. Hijab is our identity. Hijab is our life. Hijab is a compulsory. Hijab identifies us as Muslims. This is the main reason why, where our own brother or father, Justice Tanko, came at the verdict, he talked about hijab. All the Muslims came up to what? To rush and talk to him to stay out of that clause. Because hijab is our identity. Remember that Ghana is a multicultural religious country, not a Christian or Muslim country. 1992 Article 21 Clause 1C already protected every religion in Ghana. Let me tell you something. Islam and Christianity came to Ghana before Ghana was born. Where was Ghana born? 1950 something, right? Those kids who went to the examination center to write their exams, on the picture on their forms, the pictures on their forms, they have a hijab on those forms. They wear hijab at their own schools. They write their exams with the hijab in their own school. Why can't they do the same thing at the examination center? This discrimination must stop. That is why I always say, there is more racism between blacks and blacks than white and blacks. Blacks are more racism than even white and blacks. I'm telling you. In Ghana, that you could see a Fanti man black who doesn't like an Ashanti man black. A Christian black doesn't like a Muslim black. So blacks, we are even more racism than any other color. If you are immigration officer in Ghana, if you are police, if you are a nurse or a doctor, whatever it is, you have the right to wear your hijab and go to your job. The article already protected you. But the people who sit there, who has the HIV disease in their hearts, they always want to bring problem in Ghana. And the Muslims, we don't want no problem, no violence. Ghana is peace and we want to live in peace. Where is our Muslim lawyers? Where is our Muslim leaders? Where is the Zongo minister? Where is the vice president? Where is Muntaka Mubarak, Ras Mubarak, whatever? Where are you? This is the main reason why you are there. Protect your Muslim brothers and sisters from discrimination. Take this woman to court for her to fill the coffee on your back. We need to put this woman, she's like an scapegoat that we need her to use it for Layanama. You know what I mean? For this what do you call it? Miyan Kwakwa. Scapegoat for Miyan Kwakwa. Take her to court so she can learn lesson next time. And the other people will learn lesson. This is the time we need to act. This is the time we need to bring money together. This is the time we need to come up together to make action to take this Waik and the lady to court. They smell the coffee. Don't let only few people be talking. You are a Muslim. Defend your sisters. You are a Muslim. Defend your religion. You are a Muslim. Defend your own life. Nobody is superior than anybody. Only Allah. Only Allah. Yawma la tamluku nafsun li nafsi shayha. Wal amru yawma izin lillah. Only us the power, nobody. Here in abroad, in the United States here, all our kids go to the school with the hijab. Nobody say anything to them. But Ghana, because Ghana is a village. If you think you can be you can use discrimination against the Muslims always, then a fool is better than you. Let's all allow people to practice their own religion without no fear. Let our women go to the market with their mayafi without no fear. Let our sister go to nursing school without no fear of being what? Discriminating. You understand? You don't have to like anybody either. Keep on discriminating.